everyone, this is Demari and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be doing your September monthly read for the sign of Aquarius. So I'll be using like a Celtic cross style layout, and I'll be using the Wild Online Tarot as always, and clarifying with the intuitive where needed. Okay, so let's just get stuck in, let's waste no time. So what I want to know is where you're currently at in regards to, well, any area of your life really, Aquarius, whatever is most prominent at this time. So where is Aquarius currently at? Ooh. Don't mind me, just dropping my jewellery. Okay, so you've got the Hermit card. So you're really going in, you're taking the time to really assess where you're at, what you want to be, what you want to do, who you want to spend your time with, what you need to do in order to grow. Really just assessing all areas of your life, I feel, right now, so that you can learn more about yourself and the energies that you're walking into. Because I feel like there are some changes on the horizon for you, so you're really assessing all aspects of your life. But of course we will clarify that as we go on. Because there's bound to be more than one thing that's like going on, but there'll be some aspect of your life where it's really prominent, that energy. So in the place of the challenge, you have the Daughter of Swords in the upright. So I feel like maybe you could be sitting in hermit mode a bit too long, or maybe that there are some things that you want to act on now, but you're scared to move forward yet. You're just kind of watching and waiting as to how you should go about them, because you're still assessing so many things. That's what I feel like with that. But again, we will clarify that further. So what happened in your past then? And this is the recent past, this is not like, years and years ago. What happened in your recent past? Okay, so you got the Mother of Pentacles in the upright. So I feel like you were very at the forefront in all things that you were doing. You were I feel like you were kind of the life and soul of every environment that you found yourself in, and that people were really gravitating towards you because of that. Because you were very like high-flying, high energy, very positive, so that's why you've drawn away and gone inward, because you just felt like it kind of drained you a little bit. So you needed time to go back to your little cave and just reassess what do you actually want, what you need. Yeah, I feel like you were very extroverted recently. You were spending a lot of your time and energy out and about and around lots of people, and I feel like that's what drew you to decide to go inwards, right? Decide to go back home and just relax and assess. But at the same time, there's certain aspects of your life that needs you to address them and to take action, but you're still not moving because you're just like, oh, that was so draining, like, doing all that before. I don't really want to do that now. Or just like, I'm so depleted from being in the public eye all the time, doing all this stuff, being around people, that I don't even want to do these things right now that I need to do, okay? So you're going to have to kind of overcome that a little bit and find the right balance. So where is Aquarius heading? What's in your future, in the near future? Okay, so you've got the Four of Wands in the upright. So I feel like you're going to find that sweet spot, right? That you're going to find that perfect place between being sociable, enjoying a very varied and interesting social life, but still having the space and time to just, you know, relax and take care of yourself. So yeah, I think you're really going to walk into that space of feeling quite balanced. I think some of you are going to have a bit of an awakening actually in this time, in this downtime, and that's what's going to help you to kind of reassess and then find some kind of balance in your life in regards to this. So that's cool. That's definitely positive, right? So what's within your power to affect and change? That's what I want to know. What can you do to really help get you there? Hanged Man in reverse. So it may be that, yeah, like I said, your indecision, this indecisiveness that you have currently, you need to kind of, you know, move out of that energy, because that's kind of also stopping you from having this breakthrough in your awakening, right? So you need to let go of that indecisiveness and take decisive action. And in that way, you'll have this awareness, this knowledge will come in, you'll feel much more balanced, and then you'll know like what circles you want to operate in, which ones you don't want to be, places that are nourishing to your soul, those that aren't, and when you need time for yourself and how you can go about that. Okay, so that's quite important for you, Aquarius. So let's have a look now in regards to your feelings. What is lurking just beneath the surface? What is it that your emotional self is trying to convey to you? Sun in reverse. So again, you're not feeling like all aspects of your life are being covered in the way they used to be. Not at the current time, but you know that you're moving towards that, right? You're moving towards the sun in the upright. But just at the moment, you don't feel quite ready to like take the plunge, because you're still assessing, you're still not found that perfect balance yet, that sweet spot between, you know, being a hermit and being a social butterfly. But it will come, like I said, as you decide to make a choice and take action and be decisive and conscious about who you invest your time and energy with, and where you go, like the environments that you go, that you spend time in, that will also change how you feel, right? And then that awareness and that joy and then that awakening will really occur, okay? So it's something to think about. So you just need to create that balance in your life, right? Between being sociable, being around the right people, and just being with yourself. Because of course, like that awakening will really kick in when you're on your own, but then there will be some aspect of when you're out and with others that will really heighten that awareness and bring it home for you. So you have to find a balance. So what have we got in the position of your advice for you, Aquarius? What advice can we give? Okay, so Daughter of Cups in reverse. So it may be, because the Daughter of Cups, right, represents the Page of Cups. So having that in reverse means that you may be a little bit hesitant because you're scared how that's going to affect you emotionally. You're scared that that your rational mind will fail you, and then you're going to have to step into this circumstance from an emotional viewpoint. And that scares you, I think. I think this will also come into your fears when we get there. But the important thing is you know that it's okay, right? It's okay to be engaged with your emotions. It's okay to be afraid sometimes. It's just a part of life, right? Your emotions are important and they're valid, but you just have to know how to balance them. And I think because you usually come at things from such a rational viewpoint, the idea of having certain feelings awaken within you, is kind of scary for you, but it's okay. You just need to know how to balance them and how to just allow yourself to feel them but not wallow in them, okay? And that's something you'll discover along your journey. So it's not something to be afraid of, and that's what it's telling you, that it's okay to feel emotional at times. It's okay to need to retreat and, you know, just be with yourself and do the work. You're probably new to this, I feel. I feel like for a lot of you, you are very new to that way of being, and that's what will trigger this awakening for you. But it's not something to be afraid of, right? So let's have a look now in terms of like the external influences, right, in this situation. So this could be those people that you're spending time with, the environments and circumstances that you've been in. Everything outside of yourself. You got the High Priestess in the upright. So I feel like maybe you're connecting with someone that embodies this, and that's what's stirring this awakening with you. That's what's creating this realization within you that maybe you need to change some aspects of your life. Maybe you need to operate in a different way, be around different people, be in different environments, because those are just holding you back or not nurturing you. They're actually kind of toxic, or they just don't feel aligned with the vibration that you're raising yourself to or being raised to. So maybe someone that's come in that's really made you question things, and that's why you've had this time away from people to just really reflect and consider where it is that you're moving towards. But that's how I feel. I feel like this is someone who's possibly a younger female, possibly, who seems very aware, very awoke, for lack of a better word. I hate that word, but you know, very awoke. That's kind of made you reassess certain things. It could be, but just take it as it applies, if it applies, okay? And now I want to address your hopes and fears, okay? So we'll pull two cards for that. So what are your hopes and fears, Aquarius? Okay, so I got in your hopes, I got the Son of Cups in the upright, and in your fears, I got the Son of Swords in the upright. So I feel like we address the fear first of all. I feel like you're afraid to move too quickly because you don't know what the consequences will be. You don't know what the outcome will be. So you're afraid to just, you know, go full steam ahead and really take a chance with this new awareness, with this awakening, with this journey, that you're going through. I feel like there's still some hesitancy, and that's why you're not acting. You're just kind of watching and assessing and just dipping your toes in at the moment, but you have to go all in, and you're terrified of that because you feel like you can't maintain a certain level of control that you usually have on circumstances, right? So by knowing that you have to surrender a certain level of control, that terrifies you. Interesting. But, you know, I mean, anything that's worthwhile is always a little bit scary, right? Whenever we do something that really tests us or puts us in new territory, it's always terrifying, right? But that's when we feel most alive. That's when we learn. That's when we gain awareness. That's when we grow, okay? You're not going to grow by sitting in your comfort zone. So you're going to have to be afraid and do it anyway, right? And then you have in your hopes, the Son of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. So, yeah. I think because you are becoming more emotionally engaged with this circumstance and in general, I think you're hoping that as a result that you can form better relationships, not just romantic ones, but in terms of all your relationships, that you can really gain strong friendships, you know, better terms with certain family members. I feel like you want to really use that energy to just go in and mend certain relationships, to go in and build new relationships with people. You want to use it in a very positive way, and you hope that the good that will come out of this is that it will allow you to create more authentic communication between you and specific individuals, right? Which I would say would definitely will, right? Because you'll have this new awareness that you'll be able to really reach people on a soul level for the first time, because I feel like you've been feeling that lack. And you know, that knowing that you can do that now is going to bring a lot of joy into your heart, right? Which is lovely, Aquarius. I love that. So even someone as rational and left-brained as Aquarius is can really open up their heart. I love that, because you do. You have a big heart. People might not think so, right? Because I know Aquariuses tend to get a rap for that. But no, you do have a big heart. So it's nice that you're starting to open that a little bit. So that's cool. So yeah, let's have a look then in terms of the overall outcome for this read. Okay, so you've got the Three of Swords in reverse. So I feel like your fears, the things that are holding you back, the circumstances that no longer serve you are falling away. But they'll only do that if you make this decision and you take action, okay? But I feel like they are slowly but surely moving away as you step more towards this new awareness and this awakening that you're going through. So that's great. I'm glad that's the case for you. So it's very positive overall. This read is very, very positive. It's very transformatory. It's just that you can't allow your fear of getting the feels to stop you from moving forward, right? Because that's necessary for your evolution, you know. In this lifetime, you have to open up emotionally. That's what this lesson is all about, okay? So yeah, I think that's pretty good as it is. So I'm just going to clarify now. This, first of all, what it is that you've been reluctant to move on, right? It's in your present situation. So I want to clarify this, the Hermit and the Daughter of Swords, right? What is it that you're kind of holding back on and kind of still reassessing? The World card in reverse. Yeah, you're reassessing whether you want to take the plunge and go all in with this new awareness and awakening and inner work, right? So I don't feel like this is on the outside, the external world, right? This is your internal world. You're really afraid of going full steam ahead with that, which I thought it was anyway, but it's just good to clarify exactly. Yeah, you've got the Eight of Cups coming up as well. So it really is that fear of the unknown that I'm getting with these cards, this combination. The fear of the unknown is what's holding you back. So what I want to know then is, what is this Four of Wands? I just want to clarify that further. And that's in the position of your future. Okay, yeah, King of Swords in reverse, right? Usually you are the King of Swords, right? So I feel like this is like, yeah, this is kind of you having to break down everything you knew of yourself, who you thought you were. Because this new awareness, this new emotional sense of being is coming in, and you're just like, oh my God, like, I don't even recognize this. What are these emotions? I don't understand. Like, I don't usually operate in this way. Why is this coming in like this? And you're not going to recognize yourself for a while. But that's really going to help you to open up and create this balance that you're looking for. Particularly in aspects of your life. So while it might be a little bit scary because you're having to break down your, you know, ego, essentially, it's going to do wonders in the long run. Like, you're going to have such beautiful connections and experiences as a result of it, right? So what I just want to clarify now is this High Priestess, because I feel like this individual, whoever they are, is a very positive influence for you, but I just want to get a little bit more clarity on that. Okay, yes, so they're making you break down the things that you assume to be true about yourself and the world around you. They're lifting the veil, I feel. With the Five of Wands in reverse, I feel like, yeah, the veil is being lifted by this person. They're trying to help you to see things as they really are by coming in and really highlighting the illusion, right? And I don't think it's because they are forcing you in any way or anything like that. It's just literally their presence, even, and the way they communicate has made you reassess so many other connections in your life. It's made you reassess the way you look at things, because they've told you things and explained their viewpoint and things that's really expanded your mind and made you think, whoa, like, that is potentially true. Like, it opened you up to possibilities that you didn't know existed, right? So yeah, I feel like, you know, the advice here is to not allow yourself to be caught up with fear. Embrace the newness, embrace the transformation. It's going to bring all sorts of blessings into your life, particularly with how you connect with authentic, loving people. Use this connection that you've made with this individual as inspiration, okay? And yeah, just don't get too caught up in this fear of losing the ego, okay? You're being transformed, you will form a new one, and it will be much more aligned to where you're heading, so you'll be fine, okay? And you will find that balance between socializing in the right places with the right people and having the alone time you need to do the work. So I hope that was helpful for you, Aquarius. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.